Keto Pie Crust, vegan low-carb pie crust recipe. Let me tell you, it's not easy to make a healthy pie crust. At least when you're creating your own recipe. It took a few trial and errors to land this perfect keto pie crust. It was well worth the effort, and guess what? No rolling required. When following a keto diet, most recipes that call for a crust are just made crustless. Kiss that tactic goodbye and start using this keto pie crust instead. I guarantee it will make those recipes that call for a crust much more satisfying. Keto Pie Crust, a keto and vegan pie crust recipe. Eating keto can be tough sometimes. It calls for a strict focus, especially at first, since there can be quite a few details to remember and include. However, it gets easier the more you learn about it and the more you find recipes like this keto pie crust to make certain food more appealing. There were some recipes I just wouldn't make because I wasn't a fan of them without a crust. However, I was elated when I landed this keto pie crust because it changed my recipe game dramatically. I bet it will change a few recipes for you too. Why is this the best keto pie crust recipe ever? Do you know what I love about this recipe? No rolling out the dough. Yup, and I will tell you why. I actually really suck at rolling out pie dough. I mean, really suck. I don't have the patience, I don't have a light enough hand, or pie crust just hates me. I'm not sure which it is. But it's an exercise in frustration for me. So when I made this keto pie crust recipe, I wanted one you could simply pat out. I'm a really good patter. What I lack in rolling abilities, I make up in patability. So this super easy pie crust is one where you just mix up a bunch of ingredients in a bowl, and then you start patting. Which is also a great time to get kids involved, and I just think holiday cooking is so much more fun with kids. I am an empty nester this year and I miss my boys so very much. Looking for a great filling for this pie crust? Use my keto French silk pudding and make a delicious, low-carb French silk pie. Or you can make this keto apple pie filling, which isn't made with apples, for a classic apple pie everyone will love. Yet another great pie filling option is my low-carb pumpkin pie pudding. It's easy to make, low-carb, and is sure to make an irresistible keto pumpkin pie. If you were trying to stick to your keto diet during the holidays, this keto pie crust will help. It definitely makes the idea of not eating traditional pie much easier. It's a must-try kind of recipe.